It's all about science. Join me, Doc K, my sidekick Nash, and our very own superhero, Eureka Girl, as we explore superpowers such as...
What's happening?
Electricity manipulation. Regeneration.
Whoa!
Water manipulation. Invulnerability.
Nash, Nash!
And many more in our brand new series, Make Me a Super.
It's when the water goes whoosh and make things go whoosh.
In this episode, darling Nash is the victim of a dastardly paper cut, which leads this damning duo to beg the question, is regeneration like all those superheroes possible? We seek answers from a tiny little worm and learned that there is someone out there who grew part of a brain from just a few cells. Ew.
Ow. I think I have a paper cut.
Nash, are you alright? Oh, Nash, my boy, you poor thing, getting hurt like that.
Calm down, Kay.
What's happening? Is trouble brewing?
I'm fine. It's just a paper cut.
That's nothing. I was fighting this giant octopus earlier and look what happened. The bugger took my hand clean off, but I got him in the... What?
You're like the headless horseman.
I think you mean the headless horseman.
Whatever, but with your hand chewed off, how are you even so calm?
Oh, right. Hang on. There. Good as new. What now?
It just popped out of this, just like a daisy in the snow.
Pipe down. Have you never heard of the power of regeneration? Wolverine, Deadpool?
Yes, I have, but seeing it's a whole other thing.
Well, it's not as if you can't regenerate. I mean, your paper cut will heal on its own, Nash.
With time, though. And it's very different from growing a brand new hand.
It's easy. Your body does all the work for you. And voila!
Yikes! That clearly only works for you, E.G. How does Wolverine and Deadpool do it anyway?
Well, Wolverine has like some kind of comic book protein in him, while Deadpool, he has supercell or something.
Wow, something you people don't know for once. Hey, even lizards and starfish can regenerate.
Animal regeneration. Now, that's actually a thing.
Curious. As traumatized as I think we are, I'm, how do you say, intrigued. We're gonna look for someone who's gonna tell us more about animal regeneration.
What about my finger? Nobody cares about my finger. I'm bleeding.
And so, partly recovering from the mild trauma and partly intrigued by the sight of Eureka Girl growing a hand out of nowhere, we head to find an animal that can also grow new body parts. We find ourselves at NUS, meeting Dr. Robert Liu, a lecturer in life sciences. So, we're here to learn about animal regeneration.
Yep, so Dr. Liu, where are you keeping all the lizards? If I remember correctly, so they can regrow a whole new hand.
Ugh, like Eureka Girl.
So we're not going to talk about lizards today. We're going to talk about animal regeneration.
Eh? Not lizards?
So we're going to talk about something called planaria. They're little flat worms. You can see that in this beaker.
Ooh. Oh wow, these guys are so small. So these unassuming little guys regenerate?
Yes, these worms can regenerate to any body parts.
Any body part, like Deadpool.
Yes, if you cut this worm into many pieces, each piece will regenerate into a new worm.
That's even better than Deadpool or Wolverine.
So let's have a look down the microscope.
Ladies first.
Why, thank you. Whoa, it's so small and cute. Look at its little eyes. Take a look, Nash.
Okay. Whoa, they're actually more likable up close.
To demonstrate the regeneration effect, we're going to cut the worms into 3 pieces.
What? Cut this little guy? But will he die?
Not to worry, as mentioned before, these 3 new pieces will grow into 3 new worms.
Okay, yikes. You do it, Kay. Ladies first.
So what I'm going to do now is transfer a worm on a petri dish, and using the scalpel very carefully, you can cut the worms into 2.
Okay, here goes. Oh no, did I? Wait. It's still moving. Oh my goodness. He's still moving! Nash!
Oh, awesome. Cool. That's crazy.
Phew, I'm glad I didn't kill it. So, what now, Dr. Liu?
So I suggest you guys come back in a couple of days and see what happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Live, little ones. After we left, all it took were a couple of days and the planaria started to regenerate. The part with the head grew a new lower body and the bottom half of it grew a new head. So we head back to Dr. Liu's lab to check them out.
Alrighty, Dr. Liu. I hope these little guys are still alive.
Yes, they're doing very well. Would you like to have a look at them?
Yes, please. I miss him already. I mean, her. I mean, do they even have genders?
No, they don't. Would you like to have a look at them down the microscope?
Okay. And so, my little friend. Whoa, there's 2 worms now! Nash, it's like magic.
What, really? Whoa! Each bit you slice up just grows into a whole new worm. It's like clones. But how did that even happen, Dr. Liu? It's like superpowers.
Planaria, unlike humans, have lots of stem cells in their bodies and can send these stem cells to the site of any cut anywhere. These stem cells can then change into any other kinds of cells depending on the cut. They help the worm to eventually form whole new bodies or body parts. For example, if we were to split the head of a planarian in half, it would be able to send stem cells to both sides of the cut. Both sides would then develop all new brains, eyes, and so on to form 2 heads, all thanks to these stem cells. Stem cells? So, do we all have stem cells?
Yes, we do. Stem cells are very restricted in what cells they can become.
Wow, so these guys are probably more powerful than Deadpool's regeneration, huh?
Yes, in fact, if you cut one worm into 279 pieces, each new piece can grow into a new worm.
279.
Whoa! So it's a good thing people don't have the same level of power. Some powers are far too great for us humans.
Yes, it's possible to use human stem cells to culture organs and so on. Some scientists in Singapore are doing this kind of research. Why don't you go and look for them and ask them how they're doing?
Should go check that out.
Up next.
Wow, that's so cool. Wait, how do you even grow these?
And check that out, we did.
Star. Yeah.
Having seen real-life regeneration right before our inquisitive eyes, we now arrive at A-STAR's Genome Institute of Singapore.
Hey, that one!
Yeah, here. Where one scientist, Dr. Jo Jun-hyun, and his team have made some groundbreaking advances in stem cell research, culturing their very own midbrains.
You must be very clever, Dr. Joe, because I've been told that you have a lot of brains.
It's not so correct. What we have done is growing the mini midbrain in a dish.
But what exactly are midbrains?
There are three parts of brain. The midbrain is located in the middle of the brain, and they control movement of our body by releasing the neurotransmitter called dopamine.
Okay, so how many are we talking about?
I show you, follow me.
What are those?
Ooh, that.
There's a very weird smell.
These are mini midbrain with culture.
What are those?
They're really mini. These are in our brains?
These are very simple version of midbrain. They look like the real one in some area. For example, you can find out the black things in the mini midbrain called neuromelanin.
They're so cute. Although a little bit creepy looking. I never thought I actually got to see a real life brain in the flesh.
Are these guys alive?
Yes, they should be kept in the very controlled condition.
Wait, how do you even grow these?
They are grown from the stem cell.
Stem cells are undifferentiated cells, cells with no specific function. Our bodies are made up of all kinds of cells: skin cells, muscle cells, blood cells, and many others, all with specific jobs and purposes. Stem cells, however, are cells that haven't quite decided what they want to do, but they can become almost any other kind of cell. There are two main kinds of stem cells: adult stem cells and pluripotent stem cells. Adult stem cells are found in most of our body tissues and are limited in what they can differentiate to. They replenish the existing cells in our bodies when they wear out and die. For example, our taste buds are replaced every 10 days or so. Pluripotent stem cells, on the other hand, can be grown to become absolutely any kind of cell under the right conditions. However, we don't have these cells in our human bodies. These are the kinds of cells that Dr. Joe uses.
Ah, now I see.
Now I understand.
Okay, let's follow me. This is the pluripotent stem cells, which is the starting material to grow mini midbrain.
Wow, so this is a pluripotent stem cell? And it grew from this to that midbrain? Okay, that's quite amazing.
Yes, it is. Let's move on next station. Now I introduce the Judy, who is the colleague in our research team.
Hi.
She showed demo how to handle mini midbrain.
Pluripotent stem cells can form embryoid bodies under very specific conditions and will then differentiate what kind of brain cells they will be. From this point, this new embryoid body can be patterned with controlled protein and small molecules. From this, Dr. Joe gets brain stem cells called neurospheres. Once he has the neurospheres, he has to be very careful to continue to grow it such that it can eventually become the mini midbrain.
Wow, that's so cool. So, can these go inside a human's head?
These are not meant for those purposes. Shall we continue outside?
Okay.
So Dr. Joe, why are you culturing these mini midbrains?
These are mainly for further research purposes. Previously, it was very difficult to study midbrain portion, but with this, scientists can really study the midbrain physiology.
So what will we be studying them for?
Many things. This can help people to find out more about disease, such as Parkinson's disease and other neuronal disease. Hopefully, they can move closer to finding the cure.
Wow, that's so amazing. It's so good for humanity.
Golly gee, you are really a medical and science superhero, Doc Joe.
Yes, thank you so much for showing us your amazing work. I really look forward to seeing what you can do with these little guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I have an idea, Nash. Next. You wanted to give her a scare, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine the look on her face when she sees you covered in blood, scratches, and gashes. Oh, Nashi, it warms my heart to know that science is making the world a better place. But do you think there's a way that we could do some regeneration of our own?
Well, we are a far cry from those cute little planaria.
Yeah, nowhere near as cute or miraculous.
Or trying to grow our organs from stem cells is way out of our league, I think.
You know, despite our scientific prowess, I'm compelled to agree.
So no? Man, I thought I could get better EG for scaring us like that.
And how were you planning on doing that?
I don't know. But since our adventure always ends with a DIY, I was kind of anticipating that we'll somehow find a way to conquer regeneration and get back at her by, like, creating a new hand. Or I guess not.
Growing a new hand is pretty impossible, unless you magically become a lizard or a planarian or something like that.
That's true.
I have an idea, Nash. You wanted to give her a scare, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine the look on her face when she sees you covered in blood, scratches, and gashes.
Hold up there. I don't want to get hurt. I can't regenerate, remember?
Oh, calm down. Now here's the twist. You don't actually have to get hurt.
I'm still not consenting to that.
Now, here's my grand idea. All we need to do is to make her think you're hurt.
Okay, I'm listening.
And I say we do that with a little pseudo-regeneration. Make our very own skin and flesh.
What? You have stem cells lying around here somewhere?
No, silly. Fake skin and flesh.
Oh, I don't get it.
Okay, so what we need is some gelatin, some glycerin, and some wax paper.
Let me guess. You also need a bowl, some spoons, and some water. And...
A microwave! Thank you, friends.
But did you literally just...
Don't question how they work, Nash. Just accept it.
Oh,
Shh. Just accept it.
okay then.
Anyway, so the first step is to lay down some wax paper to work on. Just tape it down like this. Then we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of gelatin, and then 1 tablespoon of glycerin. Okay, that's enough.
And if I'm right, we also have to add 2 tablespoons of water.
That's right. Go 1, 2. And now we're gonna mix it all up. And then we're gonna place it in the microwave for up to 2.5 minutes. In 10-minute intervals, we're gonna take it out and stir them.
Okay. Ooh. So we're gonna mix it up until the consistency of this, it feels like a goo or something like that.
Yes, and now we're done. Now for the real fun part.
Wait, so you mean this wasn't the fun part?
No, silly, of course not. Give me your hand. Now we're gonna make you look really hurt.
Look, right?
Yes, calm down. Look, hurt. Let me lay some of this on you first.
Ooh, that's so weirdly comforting.
We might need more stuff. We'll need some petroleum jelly, some concealer, red lipstick, cotton buds, and baby powder. Why, thank you. So proactive they are.
And I'll never understand why.
So now I'm gonna use some satay sticks to make it look like you have some wounds. Just peel it off like that. Now I'm gonna add some powder. Just like powder. Pull it off. There we go. And then we're gonna blend it all in using some concealer. And then we're gonna put in the blood. Probably want to use some cotton buds to get under the skin, quite literally.
Ooh. Under the fake skin.
Exactly. And then to make it look fresh and raw, we're gonna add some petroleum jelly. Just right where the wounds are. Et voila!
Yikes! If I didn't know better, I thought as if I got bitten real bad or something.
And now to give the lady a scare.
Painful.
Eureka Girl! Eureka Girl!
I'm in so much pain.
Eureka Girl! Where are you? We really need your help.
Yeah, I got really bitten by a lizard. A worm.
What is it? Is trouble brewing in this coffee cup of life?
Yes, I'm. Ah! What in the world?
E.G., what happened to your head?
Oh well, I was battling this bunch of crooks while you were off doing your science thing and...
How are you even talking?
I'm regrowing my head, of course, silly. Okay, hang on.